What are we doing here?
So we're doing two halves of the same workshop, and the idea is to actually make images about grassroots media. And we're building on something we did last year, which was this crazy mind map about corporate media. And the reason we did this was basically to share a tool for collective thinking and non-linear thinking. So we first made a list of all the elements of corporate media, and then we picked out four that people thought were really important: homogenous, profit-driven, distraction, and control. And then we had four groups each map out what those elements meant to them. And then when you put the pages all back together and you put corporate media in the middle, you use the red marker to make connections between things, like consolidation was a big element, ownership, copyright. A lot of these things are all connected. So we wanted to build off this idea this year. We thought instead of focusing on what we are against, we should look at, well, what's our movement and what's our media doing? And we did a similar process, sort of. So we started with a list of what's important for grassroots media, and then we actually cut up the things on our list and kind of arranged them vaguely in relation to each other. And then we made, each person that was here did either a drawing or they wrote something down about their relation to the ideas that we had come up with in the group. And we thought this would just get people thinking about what kind of things we want to represent when we're making images that represents grassroots media. And now, as you can see, the small groups, they're actually working on designing an image together.
Happening over here.
Well, what we're going to do next is we're going to all show each other what the different groups made, and I think that might be pretty interesting.
We started off looking at the map and like thinking about the ideas of homogeneity and then how that relates to public space.
We were thinking about taking public spaces for making media. So we thought about an antenna that you can, that has some roots in it. So you can see something like this. Can I show?
Yeah.
Something like this, it's the antenna, and you have the roots here, and well, then we were thinking, well, some characters that can fill this public space, and well, because we were thinking, what's the role of the media we want to see in these public spaces?
So, and then we're actually going to learn about making the designs into stencils and screen printing. So hopefully people will show up with shirts that have nothing on them.
So basically what we did, we're using the boombox as like a symbol for what something that produces media, but the speakers in the boombox are mouths, and so the idea is that like it's something that people are using, and it's something that people use to spread information. Like,
well, we're making a tree, and it's about grassroots media and about ideas of truth and history in the roots and knowledge in the branches, and then the community in the tire swing, and it's moving and it's getting momentum.
We are making a giant banner. So this is, I guess, it's going to be like we're taping the negatives, and we're going to paint or spray paint over it, right? Is that right?
We're going to roll it.
Roll it.
Roll
so
it.
roll the paint onto it.
What if you were actually to take the roots and spell out grassroots media in a font that looks like roots?